Hello there, my name is Aaron and I'm that guy that sticks bits of plastic junk together to make spaceships and other cool stuff in a non-professional way. This week, after binge watching too many 70s and 80s zombie movies, I decided to make my own zombie car. So let's start scratching that build. Think of this week's video as a Top Gear for plastic model kits, starting with this toy Jeep. Roll the intro while I prise this toy from its box. Right, contents out of the box. Let's see what I've got to work with here. Okay, so I've got a Jeep, I've got a snow bike and bits of plastic. This figure here, hang on, these guns, I'm going to save these guns, but I'm going to take them off for now. Probably need to get the guy out because he's going to be redundant, because you're not going to see him at the finished product. Yeah, get rid of him. And okay, I'm going to strip this Jeep all the way down to its bare bones, and then start building it back up again. Let me just have a look at this figure because, yeah, it's what I thought. The arms move up and down, but the arms don't actually fit the snow bike. Oh, I tell you, they make some rubbish nowadays. This is horrid and terrible. Look, his arms don't even fit the handlebars. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No, he's gonna go, definitely gonna go. Doesn't serve a purpose at all. Can't even steer his snow bike. Right, bye bye. Right, the Jeep. I need to take all the bits of trim off first, then sand it down so I've got a chance the plastic card I'm going to use will stick to it. I can't find my spudger, so this screwdriver will do. And, oh, what's that? You don't know what a spudger is? I'll quickly explain. The spudger tool. It is mainly used for mobile phones and stuff like that. But I'm going to use a Junkbox piece because it was all I could find. So basically you try and use this into the little gaps that your screwdriver basically won't go into. And hurrah! I've opened up the Junkbox using my spudger. It's a fantastic tool. You can buy it from Amazon. This isn't a product placement, but I just thought I'd tell you what a spudger is. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still struggling trying to get all these bits of plastic off. So I'll quickly zap to the next clip. This is another toy that I picked up that I'm going to take the wheels off because I want to give my zombie car, I haven't given it a name yet, but we'll just call it zombie car for now. So I'm just going to use these wheels for the zombie car because I think these are a bit more sexy and chunky, and probably going to need chunky sexy wheels for when you're running over the zombies. Yeah, I put a lot of thought into this. So what I'm going to do is take the front wheels off completely, but I'm going to leave the back wheels on and stick these tyres onto the other wheels. So I've got like two lots of tyres at the back because then it gives it that hot rod sort of look. Now obviously with new wheels means a little bit of alteration, so I'm just going to have to trim these headlights off. Don't really need headlights because I won't be driving at night time. I'll probably be driving during the day so I can see all the glorious ooze and blood and everything splatter everywhere while I drive over all the zombies. Why won't I be driving at night? Simple. I've seen the Omega Man starring Charlton Heston, and I know for a fact that zombies are also vampires, so I won't be going out at night time. And there's the front wheels just getting stuck onto the Jeep. And then I'll hot glue the back wheels onto the back wheels. Now it's time for the fun part, which is going to be plasticard. I'm going to chop this down into various sizes and use them as panels for the Jeep. And I know you people like sizes, so this is probably 2 mils plasticard that's nice and flexible and bendy, because it's going to have to be, because I'm going to be putting a roller cage into the Jeep eventually. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just scuffing up all the edges because in the future, when the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm going to know that I'm going to be repurposing bits of metal from different places, and I know that things aren't going to be nice and neat. It's all going to be bashed up and damaged and stuff like that. So putting a bit of damage in these panels right now saves me an awful lot of time later. And plus, you know, I'm going to have paint, so I'll be able to paint the panels. But this is just basically going to be repurposed panels that I'm just going to be sticking onto the zombie car. Before I go any further, if you want to leave a comment, leave this code word that I'm going to put up on the screen right now, just so that I know that you got here before skipping to the end to the glamour shots. By doing all that, it really helps the channel out. I added a grill, like a radiator thing with some spikes, but wasn't quite sure about it, and it was as if there was an intervention from somewhere up above, because I was watching Catch the Pigeon, the old cartoon show with Dick Dastardly and Muttley, and I got inspiration from Dick Dastardly's car, so you'll see that the car at the end looks an awful lot like his car, but for now that grill is staying. That, as you can see, is a spoon. It's a plastic spoon that I'm cutting spikes out of, because no zombie car would be without spikes, just to make sure that you're going to hit the peripheral people that are walking by as you're ploughing through the great big crowds of zombies. Yeah, I spent too much time thinking about this, didn't I, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, the spikes are going to go all the way around the vehicle. Half a tube on the table. That is a X-Acto knife. I'm going to poke some holes into this tube because this is going to be the start of my engine. There is said engine all greebily dope and stuck into place. Lovely. As you can see, the Jeep is looking a bit sparse at the moment, so I'm just going to start putting side panels on. It's going to be a door. Don't ask how I'm going to get into the vehicle. Obviously this is a toy, so I physically won't be able to fit into the vehicle, but you know, this is a suggestion that there is a door either side of the Jeep that somebody could get into. That's a Kinder Egg, banned in many countries around the world, but still not here in the UK and Ireland. So what I've done is just cut it down into half, and these are going to be my fuel tanks. Basically, in the future, everything's going to be run with fuel, because there's going to be no electricity, because the zombies have eaten through all the electrical lines. So this is going to be a gas guzzler. And that's me pulling off the front end of the vehicle. That sounded so wrong in many ways, but I know what I meant. And that's my replacement. It's going to be like a jet engine that I'm just going to put on the front. Now I'm putting the back bit back onto the Jeep. That is a roll cage from an old toy that I used for a different build. I'm just going to stick that down, and then to spare you seeing me put every single piece of plasticard on the car, here we go. That is done. That's all the pieces on the vehicle so far. Yep, so I spared you all that bit, because there's nothing more tedious than watching every single piece being put onto the car. My thinking is, instead of having glass as a windshield, I'm going to use wood, because if it gets broken and zombies are bouncing off the windshield, I can just patch it up quickly with more wood. That bit is from an old build that fell off, and I'm just going to use this as the back end of the zombie car. Now this is the fun part, where I just rummage through a load of junk. There's a lot of junk box pieces there that I'm going to incorporate in this build. I needed something to cover the holes in the front wheels, so these gems, plastic gems, are going to just be fine for that. This is a couple of pipes stuck together with some holes in. That's going to be an exhaust, and that exhaust is going to get stuck right there. Now we're getting onto the good stuff, and this is a cannon. No zombie car is ever complete without lots of guns. It's going to be more tooled up than Arnie on a rainy day. I don't understand that either, but you know what I mean. So this is almost getting into Warhammer territory with the orcs and how the orcs build their vehicles. but I'm just going to be using these sticky rivets that aren't sticky anymore, so I'm having to use super glue to stick the rivets onto the panels. But I'm just going to rivet up the entire zombie car. And there we have it. The zombie car is all ready for priming, which will just be a rattle can of black. But for now, we'll just look at this professionally being turned. Whee! So there she is, all primed up and ready for the coat of paint, which will be red. Why red, ladies and gentlemen? Well, simply because then it's going to hide all the blood, splatter and all that sort of stuff once it's driving through all the zombies. Once all the red was dry, then it went on to everything else. So I'm just going to paint the fuel canisters green. Then I moved on to all the wood parts, so that is just going to be like a brownish colour that I'm going to tint down with some wash later on, and then just apply a dry brush of white over it just to bring out some of the textures in the wood. I painted certain areas of the vehicle and the engine in a dark copper just to give it that variation before going over it with some silver. I decided to paint the nitro canisters. Oh yes, this puppy is fully nitroed up, so it's going to go 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. Anyway, I'm going to paint these blue just to give it that little bit of variation. And then I hit everything else with silver, which included the grates at the side and bits of the engine. I was that excited with how the model came out, I forgot to film the bit where I gave it a little bit of black wash and then highlight it with a dry brush of white. So you're just going to have to go straight to the glamour shots. So all that's left for me to say is thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment. All that helps, and until next time, keep catching those zombies.